What is up, YouTube? This is HeyhoBrando and welcome back to another Minecraft video. As you can see right here, started off a little bit but not too much type of thing. I just wanted to do a little bit of a thing, and this is a completely different world, not the same one as we were on before the last one. Actually, that world actually got corrupted, so that's why I wanted to do something like this. Me and Joseph Roth, he's in the video as well, so you'll see him not a lot during this video because we were on our own separate little things to work together, because how this map is actually different from the valley one that we did in the last one. This one, as you see from the title, we're calling the Dueling Peaks because we found the seed number for it. We thought it'd be pretty great. Like, it's two mountains with a hollow point. You'll see vaguely at times on this one, and probably what I'll be doing as well is having like a little tour when things go on type of thing. So yeah, just sit back, enjoy, and watch the commentary as we have some good old fun with this. So basically, whenever I start a new Minecraft world, I usually try to build a tunnel. I try to find to get down to the place where I can get the iron, the coal, just so I can get everything started off. And even later on in this video, you see that I don't really get a lot of luck into that sort of thing. And later on, you're going to see when I get down to the bottom, there's actually a pretty good stable baseline that'll start onto it. But like in real life with me, I start one project and I'll start a whole new other one later on. Because later on, I want to try to connect a tunnel between me and Joseph. And I guess luckily with me, with how the tunnel is that you'll see later on, I was able to dig under both the mountains, and we got a plan. I won't tell you what the plan is, but we got a plan for what we're going to do in the middle of the mountain. So yeah, that's going to be something fun to see. So yeah, finally was able to get down to the bottom part of where the cave system would be at, and it's quite a big drop at the end there. So like, I was like, when I saw this, I was like, oh man, I gotta be like really careful. So I'm like being extremely careful when I'm putting down these stairs, and I'm just trying to figure out at this point, like, how am I gonna do this? Like, how am I gonna get this? And the stairs weren't working with me. So eventually, how I'm just gonna be doing it is that I jump down once I find some once I find some water. And my original plan was to try to just dig across, and not dig across, make a bridge across. But I was like, yeah, you know what, let me just see if I can make a stairway going down. That's probably gonna be easier. But yeah, it became pretty difficult at the end for me to even try anything like this, because it just wasn't working out. But I do eventually am able to get to the bottom. And basically how I got to the bottom was, I remember that there was the water right down there, and I was like, okay, maybe I can make the jump. And I jumped down and of course make the jump. So I'm just basically riding the water until I can get down to the bottom, so I could try to find, okay, where's my entryway of where I made it. Because like, I mean, as you can see, we're going down pretty deep, and it's a pretty deep thing. Like, it's a pretty deep cave system, and I'm like, yeah, that's where I have to go at. And then I keep on going, trying to figure out how I can do that there. Put some lights down just so I can actually see, because there's some more lights over there. I'm wondering if, like, because I haven't really explored this place yet, so I'm like wondering, like, what can I do to get down here? But I need to get better equipment, because as of right now, I don't even have full sets of iron. Finally working on the tunnel, not the tunnel, but the stairway to get up to the tunnel, like I was talking about. So when I got down there, I basically had a whole bunch of cobblestone. So I was just like building my way up, trying to make it up, and I didn't notice a creeper there in a second. And yeah, there goes my first death, or not really my first, but my second death. I had a couple of deaths already. I will be making a graveyard, so I know I have at least I believe 4 or 5. So I have to make more of those later on. You probably won't see every single death, but yeah, when this recording was being made, because this is like, I have about like 4 hours of clips that I'm condensing down for you all. So yeah, some things will be missed. I'm just showing you basically the highlights of each one. Just to show the second death going on, there's a bunch of zombies that was around, and I just kept hearing everything around me. And I was like, I thought I heard something behind me, and as I was going up, I thought like, okay, maybe they're below me. But yeah, no. Coming up here, get shot by a skeleton, and I die once more. And at this point, I was getting pretty fed up. I was having a really, really bad day. So I had like a secondary tunnel that's above ground. It's not deep underground quite yet, and I want to explore that a bit, try to get lights going on, because this is mostly going to be for collecting cobblestone at the beginning until I make up my plan of making the tunnel that connects the two dueling peaks together. So this is right basically for me just to get as much cobblestone, because like I said, I wasn't able to get a lot of iron that will help me out in that endeavor. So I was just collecting a bunch of cobblestone that I'll be using for the stone tools, but also so I can get stone bricks, because eventually I'm going to be using stone bricks for my tunnel, and believe me, it's going to be quite a lot, because we'll get to where that goes on, but I mean, it's just more mining in the Minecraft, you know? And this part right here is the start of when I was actually going to start on the tunnel. So I cleared up a little bit of it, and I was starting it off because basically I had this idea of like making like a system that would connect us at the beginning. And I didn't know at that time that Joseph was actually making his own tunnel that would also connect to us. But like, it's a happy accident of how it works, because we're going to be connecting our tunnels as a sort of like highway road system soon, and in the middle of it we're going to be making actually a sort of village in the middle. He has a village on his side that's close by, so we'll be using that eventually to make a system in place. So like, this whole area right here is going to be covered, so it won't be an open tunnel thing. I'll be having like a little doorway for my mine shaft going down, but as of right now I'm just basically putting down the framework of what I want to be doing. And yeah, I was realizing, oh, I wasn't using my shovel. So yeah, just clearing this all off, and just to start working on the baseline of how big my tunnel is going to be, more so I should say my tunnel entrance. Yeah, so here it is, the actual start of the tunnel. Now with how big it is, I believe it's like a 5 wide tunnel, I believe. I can't exactly remember right now, even though I was the one building it. But yeah, breaking it off for the first time, and I'll be having like a design onto it later on. And yeah, this is close to my home, but that home is not going to be the baseline. It's not going to be like a final stage home, because I don't like cherry oak colors for the thing. So basically, I just wanted to get this tunnel going, and then now that we have an idea of where the exit is, or the middle of it to it, I can easily get out, go around, because eventually I do want to go up the mountains as well. And in that next episode, because I haven't done it yet at all, once I'm able to get the tunnel done, because I want to now start going full on like, okay, project 1, get the tunnel going, get that going. Project 2, find materials, because we're going to need a lot of materials for all this sort of thing. But right now, yeah, the baseline of the tunnel. So yeah, basically because of the idea of I'm going to need a lot of stone bricks, because it's going to be stone bricks on the ceilings, on the walls, on the floor and all that, I decided that I needed more stone furnaces. And for a while I just went around trying to collect more of the cherry logs, because I have a lot of trees. Like obviously you'll see, like I have a bunch of the tree seeds, so eventually I will making like an area where it's just nothing but the tree oaks. But I know that the wood is not the best way of doing it, and until I can get you know, more coal that I can actually get into it. Like I was able to find enough coal that I have at least maybe 3 of the cobblestone of the furnaces going at once, type of thing, full on. But I mean, I'm going to need a better thing eventually. But again, without iron, I can't make the furnace that I really wanted to, or even like the blast furnace, because once I'm able to get the blast furnace, that's going to be great for me just to get everything going on. So yeah, this took me at least 2 hours until I was able to finally get the exit. And I thought I was outside the dueling peaks. Then I realized, oh wait, I'm at Joseph's one. Yeah, I made the little joke about how the fact that I actually dug through my one underground to where his one was. And I was like saying like, yeah, no, I dug out, like I'm oops type of thing. But yeah, basically my entrance will be here. I'll be making my entrance over on that end, and yeah, you can see a bit his one. He apparently, before he went to my one, he took some of my cherry blossoms, because he actually likes some of those ones. But eventually I am going to be getting up on either of our mountains, because I need to start finding more iron. I need to find coal, and I need to find a bunch of iron. But
So
yeah, no. The way that we dug it in, as you can see on my one, like you can see how on the map, that's on my side right there, that little circle. So we got quite a bit of a thing. So still a lot more to go, because even now I'm still not done with this tunnel. So yeah, I wanted to try to spruce up the front a bit, and doing it like this later on, I'll be adding a little bit more to make it a little bit, well, better, because I don't want to try to just make things like blocky looking. I want to make it look like it's actually something. So like once I get like the tunnel actually working better, or have the outline of it, like I'll be making the top part look more like an oval or a half circle type of thing. But as you can see, it's like pushing almost right up against my my home, and it's definitely not gonna, my home's definitely not gonna be there. I'm gonna move it somewhere completely different, and I don't want to deal with it as of right now. Like I got more than enough stuff at my home that can help me as a good baseline. But yeah, no. First project basically is just keep on making this tunnel. So yeah, Joseph was able to find the exact middle in my tunnel of where the place was at. So like right here, you're just using it to keep the water out, but we eventually, when we get up there, we'll see that, it'll be shown in a second, but we'll actually be up in the middle between both of our mountains. And I was just like, oh, let me just get up here, check it out. And even though it's only dark time, obviously we can't see quite yet. But yeah, we're right in between both of our mountains, and we'll have to go up there to get rid of that water, or at least pull it off in a way so it's not in our way when we're building. But eventually this little area up here will be where we're going to be putting a village and having like a little marketplace. So we have like a lot of building to do to get to that point. But yeah, no, once I'm able to push, because where this doorway is right now is actually in the way of my tunnel. So like right there on my right side is where the one wall of the tunnel is going to be. I still have, I believe, 2 more or 3 more blocks to the left, and that'll be how wide the tunnels will be. And eventually I want to put in like a railroad system so we can travel back and forth. It'll be big enough for our horses type of thing. But like as you can see, like that's how big the tunnel is going to be. 3 or 4 more ends type of thing. And this will be kind of like a little exit area. Eventually this will all be moved, because I'm going to be making this basically almost looking like a train station, or just like a highway entryway. Because like we want to make actual roadways type of thing. And I have a feeling using cobblestone will make it look like the black part, and then we can get like asphalt or some other white materials that can making the lines of it in a way. Like we want to work together on building this together. But either way, that's it for the video now, because more so it's just me again just building a bunch of other little things for the tunnel. But either way, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to see more. If you want to see more Minecraft, please, it's going to take me quite a while. I mean, this is a 5-hour video condensed into almost 15 minutes. It takes a long time for me to do something, because again, I'm just doing mostly of the same thing. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe if you're not. We're almost at 200. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace.